And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent. And we welcome you to a special night of regular season hoops. This one counts as part of the NBA Cup with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson joining us from the side, a battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's the starting group for Portland. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And stolen by Williams. Portland with a rebound. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. "18 feet out. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. And it's in there.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
That one goes in.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Inside. Deflected. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the paint. Kicks it to George. He buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Out to the right wing. Drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
The shake. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. From the high post, and he gets the bucket.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Bledsoe can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Back to Williams. The 3-ball. Pure from 3-point range.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Bledsoe. Shakur. George with a steal. Here's the break. And the jam by George.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the 76ers. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, right now for the Trailblazers, they are steamrolling everyone as expected. Tons of talent, nice team chemistry. This is the team to beat this year.
Again, the miss by Portland.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Portland trails by 6. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Bledsoe can't get it to go. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 14-6 run. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Knocked loose. George against Porzingis. The 3 is up. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Portland trails by 8. They set the pick to the inside. Releases. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Five to shoot. Fires the 3. Shakur. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. He's got 6.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
This one for 3. Second chance shot. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Porzingis. Shakur. George defending. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6. Utah leading by 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
The first one falls. Bobby Portis has checked in for Portland. Kamara comes in for Bledsoe. Good on both. Timeout.
Timeout. Full timeout.
Called Portland.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Pass to Portis. They set a pick. Shakur. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Utah leading by 6. 11 feet out, and he can't get that one. For Portland, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. No good on the shot.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to...
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
To the middle. Puts up the 8-footer. It's good. 10 points for him.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Out left to the wing. Kamari drains the triple.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Outside Porter. They set the pick. Unloads from 13. That shot off.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Banked it in off the glass. Now just a 3-point Utah lead.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
There's a minute 26 left to play in the first. Fires it from 18, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
16 feet out, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Down low. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Pass to Bledsoe. There's the triple. Great D that time from Porter.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
There's a screen to the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Bledsoe. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Utah ahead. They're up. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from... Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. George passes to Williams. Washington outside. And miss after miss right now.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got Grayson Allen, and it's Bledsoe in a small forward. Here's what Utah has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll start out on the road to play the Nuggets in Denver. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously, because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
To the paint. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Shakur. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 16.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
And here's George. He's got 5. Utah with another miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Porzingis sets a screen. Over to the wing. Bledsoe outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Porzingis with a screen on Washington. Shakur. Shot blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Money from 17 feet out.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Outside Porter. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
Outside Porter. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 14.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
There's a screen. A deep 3. Utah grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Back to Williams. Hits a 3-pointer. And it's a 7-point Utah lead.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Pass to Bledsoe. Porzingis with a screen on George. No good from 18.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Shot to stop the run. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 20 points for him.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Here he goes.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Portland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and is getting them to the free throw line.
So both teams making some changes here.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's McGuire. No points so far. Outside Porter. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Portis. Portland trails by 6. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Here's the 3. That shot, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
From the arc. Connects from downtown. Utah leading by 6. Utah shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And some changes here for Portland. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Portis. And it's Bledsoe in for Kamara. Pass to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Sexton is checked in for Porter Jr. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Utah leading by 6. Outside, Williams. Here's McGuire. From the top of the key, Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Bledsoe. To the wing, right side. Shoots a fadeaway, and that one's good. Porzingis has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
When he needs to get into that mid-range bag, Kristaps Porzingis feels super comfortable.
Driving to the basket. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass. Man, the defender really went after him.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time.
2 minutes remaining.
Utah leading by 4. Pass to Sexton. Outside, Williams. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
The first free throw is good.
Number 9, taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. 1:39 left in the first half. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
To the right side. Pass to Bledsoe. Clock at 4. Shakur. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. 25 points in the game.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Outside, Williams. 3-pointer. Portland with a rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shakur. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
Pass to Bledsoe. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 4 on the clock. Now here's Porzingis. No good. That would have tied it. Right side, Williams. That one no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Utah ahead, up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit.
They've had the hot hand from deep. So I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
Okay, guys, now let's see. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Portland trails by 3. Outside Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. Goes up on the baseline. That one is off. And it's Utah with the ball. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And for the Trailblazers. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 15 points in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Knocks it loose. In transition, here they come. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for 2, number 8.
And he sinks the second. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. The shot. Utah grabs the miss. George feels it out a bit. Takes a 3. Counted from distance.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Pass to Porzingis. Takes it inside. Yep, count it. Porzingis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
In a pick-and-roll game, the length and athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis is going to be a big-time problem.
A miss there. Now 8 for 14. Shakur. Williams defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. Utah leading by 7. It's George on the wing. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. George has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Williams against Bledsoe. And Keontae George gets a whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Utah. Shakur. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. He's got 27.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Bledsoe can't get it to go.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Portland trails by 10. To the middle. It's intercepted. Pass to Williams. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. The Trailblazers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And here's Porzingis. The fadeaway. Can't hit that one.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Bledsoe outside. Three-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Portland with a rebound. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Porzingis sets a screen. Over to the left wing. Shakur. It's good from about 19 feet. He has 29 now.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. Utah, number 1.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
Pass to Porter. Fires for 3.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Kicks it out to Bledsoe. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. No good.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Outside Porter. Driving in. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Portland making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Fires, high post. That one falls.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
To the paint. Uses the glass on the layup.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Portis with a screen on Porter. To the inside. Portis gets the bucket.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Portland with a rebound. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Shakur. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Great look, but off the mark. Portland trails by 8. Bledsoe with it. He's got 9. Portis down low. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. That one's off. Porzingis is checked in for Portland. Good on the second one. And Quinn Snyder does. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. To take the lead, hits the trifecta. He's got 42.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Outside for Sexton. From behind the arc. Gets the three to fall.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And for the Trailblazers, Porzingis with a screen on Sexton. Pass to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Ooh, poked away. On the wing, Sexton. He's covered by Bledsoe. Sexton, that's good.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
Porzingis sets a screen. Shakur. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Fires the three. Another three for Utah.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Porzingis with a screen on Sexton. Pass to Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, at 7'3", Porzingis is a difficult check. He puts the defense in a bind right there.
He hits the second from the line.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
George outside. Fires from 14. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And there it is for him.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Lets the three fly. And Bledsoe pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this 4th quarter. And they take the lead. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Pass to Washington. Utah with another miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, they have consistently gotten to the line. Clearly a point of emphasis from the coaches. Now, they haven't strayed away from it too much.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Outside, Williams. To stop the run. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And he lobs it up.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. With a 9-footer. And Porzingis with the block. Bledsoe with it. Guarded now by George. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. No coverage that time. Utah trails by 5. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And there's the screen. Down low. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Ball's going up the court. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Just 5 on the clock. Shakur. Utah grabs the miss. And he jams it home with authority.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And it's good. 2 points. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game. Game plan. Napier's checked in for Williams. George outside to the left wing. And he hits it to tie the game. 27 points for him.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
And they're set to take control of this game.
It's crucial that they convert here.
Shot is off. Shooting 9 for 15 in the game.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded by Napier. Back to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. And the three-pointer goes.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
1:33 left in the fourth. Count it. Good.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Portland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Shakur. Baseline jumper right on the money. 1:14 left in the game. That one's good for 2.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Bledsoe outside to the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Shakur off target on the 15-footer. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here
To take the lead. Portland with a rebound. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
4-3. And knocks down the 3.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And Utah calls time here. They're down by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Williams has checked in for Utah.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
First free throw is good. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both. And it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
The three is up. The shot no good. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game. Oh, he buries it from outside. And so Portland takes the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough